it is one of those things that you never really know. You can have an idea, you can take a guess, but that still doesn't exclude from, like, even if you have everything planned out to a moment, right, you still can't actually guess. Like, even if I have plan A, plan B, whatever, so that, like, in a case of emergency, you still don't know if you're going to execute plan A or plan B, because anything could happen, right? Because, well, not quite anything. I don't quite believe in statements like that. Anything can happen, and it's like, well, yeah, to a degree, anything can happen, but also to another level, not quite. There are, I think, a few things that are quite impossible to this universe. Even if you have a backup plan for, like, in case that thing does happen, you don't actually know which plan you're going to be doing, right? You take a good guess, but you don't actually know. Like, if we knew the future, I think the future would be able to change, right? Because like, okay, there's probably one of three, there's probably more, but scenarios that we probably live in is, if you could be able to know the future or time travel or whatever, then time would be able to change, you know, or that time and everything wouldn't be able to change no matter how hard you try. That the universe would just make sure that it happens anyway, just in a different scenario, or you just can't travel back in time at all. That's just an impossibility because, well, the universe can't be changed. If you change something, then the universe can't cater around that kind of thing. So just time travel is just impossible, kind of a thing, right? I mean, that can be also true of kind of a, well, if you could see into the future, perhaps. Also, I find that the least likely scenario. I think the most likely scenario for me, anyway, is that time travel well, not even time travel, but like to a degree, things like time travel, being able to see into the future and whatever, is possible. But that's one of the outcomes, and you can change the future like however you want. Like you can change the future if you want. You know, even if you know what's going to happen, you can't actually know. You could change that outcome, and that certain things perhaps that would either need to happen, kind of will still happen in a different form. I'm not sure how. Like, I think perhaps time travel might be able to exist, just that we might not be able to harness the power of time travel. It's also hard to say. Like, how long will humans survive? Will they be, one of these surviving, I don't know, survive billions of years into the future? Or will they be one of these, just one of these? Will we just kind of be, another animal we go extinct in a few hundred years, kind of thing? I mean, it's that kind of thing. It's like when saying stuff like time travelers exist, it's like, well, would time travel exist? And also, would we realize perhaps time travel shouldn't exist as well? Like, perhaps going back in time, even just to document things, might not be a good thing, even if it's possible.